Hey guys, I don't have I will have camera on here while I'm just casting. But yeah. Sorry for being a little bit late. I wanted to finish the Manchester United game. So, oops. We are now caught up. Score is 1-0 for Liereyy. And Yo has chosen hamburger as the home map. Interesting choice. The way the rules work, for those who are not aware, is you do you have one home. You can choose. Yo cannot choose hamburger now against anyone else. He can only choose it once, so he chose to choose against Liereyy. And now he cannot choose hamburger again against anyone else. United won 3-1. Get in! Makes me happy. Yo killed Lierey's scout, while his scout is on Lierey's side, so that is very solid start for Yo. Both of them have a dock. Yo seems to have had a slightly smoother start, looking at the villager counts. And he's one villager ahead, and he killed the scout of Liereyy. Liereyy is, however, going to be up faster. Although Yo is not going to be far behind. Civilizations are Japanese and Italians. Interesting decisions when it comes to civs. You've seen civs like Vikings, Italians, etc. being quite popular here. Liereyy is going for the double lumber camp, so I think he will play heavily focused on water here. Also ignoring stone for now and just putting people on wood and gold. So it looks like water-based play for Liereyy. Killed Yo scout there. It's an overlay wrong indeed. I'm actually gonna remove divs, or if I want to keep track of that. Italians, Japanese. I'm not sure which civ I prefer here among those two. It's interesting because they kind of repeat civs as well, right? So considering that Yo has Japanese here, maybe Liereyy picks a map now that is a really good map for Japanese, right? So there's going to be a lot of mind games as well regarding civilizations. Second dock for Yo as well. Obviously the fishing ship of Yo will have extra armor, so I don't think he's too concerned about that. Second dock for Liereyy as well. So tower goes up on the only lumber camp Yo has. Good thing for Yo is that his lumber camps are cheap to build, right? So he could just make a new lumber camp there. And yeah. Looks like Yo knows about the woodlines of Liereyy. He's gonna probably put a tower down there, plonk a tower, but he's not aware of the tower coming up on his own base, so we'll see. The reaction time here is not on point yet. What do I think about the woodlines? They are... Ooh, that villager barely survived. It's an interesting one. I'm not sure who has advantage here, considering the curve. Yeah, but one tower there. I assume Yo will place a tower there as well as the game goes on. Probably a lumber camp here. He already moved out to the outside though, so I like that move. Already got 4 villagers, that's not going to be interrupted. Making 2 fire ships. Liereyy going for the fire ships as well. Double dock. No stone though for Liereyy, so Liereyy just has this one tower and that's it. So, 2 fishing ship for Liereyy, 4 fishing ship for Yo. I really like the way Yo has played this so far. Better than... I think he's in a better position than Liereyy because he took a little bit more of an economic approach. And at the same time not sacrificing too much by going up too fast or so forth. Now he has really good wood income, very solid, while he's still able to tower Lierey's wood income. And Liereyy has not even moved to the outside yet. He is preparing to do so, however. Can you please fix league? Oh, sorry. Mistype there. Happy? Sorry. But yeah, now suddenly Liereyy is off of wood. I mean, he could still do a lumber camp there and still take this, but Yo will make a tower there then very shortly. So, fire ship battle happening. Looks like Yo is getting the upper hand on the bottom one, while Liereyy has the upper hand on the top. And Liereyy is switching into galleys. Galleys are better once you get numbers, but at the very moment, there's 1 and 2 galleys out for Liereyy. The question is actually worth it. Great micro by Yo, targeting the right things, while repairing his own, and Yo's eco is going to be quite solid here. There we already moved to berries, I like that, and he is starting to migrate villagers on the outside. Like, are you allowed to invite co-casters? I actually have no idea about that. I assume, I don't see why not. I don't see why not. I love watching you play with the cyclist. When can we get some football players in AoE? I'm not sure if we have football players that are interested in AoE, but that would also have been quite fun. Yo has dropped a third dock as well. He seems to be... Oh, he's going to make a galley switch himself. So they're both playing very similarly so far, except I do still think Yo got off to a better start. Liereyy is Italians though, as we said, so he doesn't lose too much economy. He might have an edge when it comes to uptimes, because the uptime is 15% cheaper. Messi, Ronaldo, Buffon, next 44, please. Sound fantastic. Sounds great. We're going to be signed up for the World Cup in time. I'm hoping NBL will sign us up. I told him yesterday to sign us up, and he gave me a thumbs up. But I also think he might have misunderstood and thought that I said that I will sign us up. So maybe we're gonna be screwed here. I don't know. Well, I'm busy the rest of the day, so I cannot really do the signups now. Let me just quickly do one here. Great start, by the way. My keyboard broke this morning, so I'm using an old keyboard. I have used this keyboard before, but I always would prefer to not have my keyboard. Oh, Liereyy losing 1 galley for free. Not a great 2 fire galley as well. This game looks really solid for Yo so far. The transport ship is over there for some reason. Must have been a misclick. Yo has been housed a few times now, but he's sort of like creeping in on Lierey's woodline here. Although Liereyy is outside too now, so... Did you watch United against Everton? Yes, that's why I was a little bit late. How's new puppy? Unfortunately, we had to give the puppy to a different foster home because the puppy was just creating too much problems for Eustace. So, yeah. Yo actually killed the fishing ships of Liereyy from what I can tell. So, there is no more fish for Liereyy. Looks like they both are going very heavy though on to try and win water. Ooh, this one is so low HP. If he snipes it, ooh. Oh, that could have been massive actually. They would have to make a new transport ship. The woodlands Liereyy are now gone. He might even lose a villager here. Ooh, close one. Oh, he did lose one even. Liereyy has caught up a little bit in villagers. He has more villas actually, but Yo has more fish, so... We'll see what ends up being the better in the end. Is there a bracket somewhere? There is a bracket. I will show it between the games. This is the first set of the round robin. Liereyy is up 1-0 as you can see. And now starts the micro. Liereyy, according to historically, should have better micro than Yo. So we're gonna have to see how this... Yo has better numbers obviously, but some of them are fire ships. Yo, picking off another galley there Yo is. Yeah, very good solid micro by Yo so far. Ooh, this one survived. He pulls it back as well. Great micro by Yo actually. Not bad, not bad. Looking at the economy, Yo is starting to get quite close to clicking up. Liereyy on the other hand, pretty similar. And we can start to think as well, who does this benefit as the game goes on towards later stages of Castle Age, Imperial Age. And I honestly wouldn't know which civilization I would prefer. Maybe Italians even, because they have full blacksmith and hussar as well. I will stream everything. My point of view, I will cast every other match. So it'll be a long ass stream today. But when I'm streaming my point of view, I will turn off the webcam, and also I won't have any sounds and alerts. So there will be no alerts when I am casting. Freaking cold today, man. I don't know why. So my theory now would be that it's gonna just be a passive game. Both are gonna try to wait it out to Castle Age. As you can see, Yo already clicked up, and Liereyy just used the market to buy 100 food and clicked up as well. So their Castle Age times are very similar, and it is still a very close game. We're gonna have to wait and see how things carry on now. 20 degrees in Ontario. Whew, lucky you. Who do you think is better on hybrid maps in this matchup? Civs or players? Players, I would say they're very equal. Civs, I would say Japanese probably slightly better. They're walling off as well, so he's probably a little bit worried about potential land attacks. Like dropping one stable and sending some knights on the land could be very dangerous. Another pickoff by Yo. So Yo has micro has been very solid. It's 9-3 KD. There's fishing ships there, there's galleys. And there's one kill for Liereyy. Another kill for Liereyy. So equaling the score a little bit. Now Liereyy is starting to kick into gear. Not a pickup for him. This is what the game is going to be. Micro and Galley. I mean, they're going to hit Castellage. It's going to be War Galleys. Probably you can do some debate with without Ballistics, but once Ballistics is in, I think it's just going to be full fights. And Yo does have still 4 fire ships. They're actually going to be very, very helpful as the game kicks in. Good thing for Liereyy is that his dock technologies cost 50% less, because his economy is not looking great now. He has 2 villages on food. So how is he going to afford Bodkin and War Galley? I don't know. Let's see what he prioritizes here. He does queue up War Galley. Oh, use the market to balance out the economy, I assume there. Yo is doing War Galley and Bodkin as well. Do we see a university from either player? University from Yo coming up. Tower finally went down for on Lierey's side. No sign of a university for Liereyy, so Yo will have the advantage on ballistics. Liereyy has 400 wood in the bank. I'm a little bit surprised he hasn't dropped a university yet. Seems like he'd rather focus on numbers. As he comes in with 20 galleys, Yo has 19. Yo decided to go with the 4 fire ships on the other side of the map. I'm not sure if I like that decision. Oh, there is a university for Liereyy. I was blind. Okay, he had one there. I'm not sure if I like that decision by Yo. I think they could have served as a good meat shield in the War Galley fights here. So Yo was doing a tower defensively. I think Yo is viewing the score and probably thinks he has a good lead. So he doesn't see a reason why he should take risks here. Mind removing the grid mod for casting. I would have to restart the game and all that stuff in order to actually... Ooh, none of them reacting in time. Yo gets a shot off. 1 galley down. 2 galleys down for Liereyy. Great start of the fight for Yo, as Liereyy is the one who's backing down. Ballistics had just kicked in, so the micro Liereyy is doing here is not really effective. This micro, however, is better, but Yo is definitely getting the better start of this fight. Liereyy is doing the debating micro here, which is... actually, it's working a lot now. Yo is not paying attention. Yo has to micro this because the Liereyy wasted a lot of shots from Yo there, but I still think Yo just has the numbers. 12 war. Actually, they're very equal now. But the fire ships from Liereyy, from Yo is coming from behind, and that's gonna either way seal the deal, as Yo also has closer docks to reinforce. So quite favorable trade for Yo in the end, and it wouldn't really surprise me if Liereyy actually calls a GG here, as he loses this water fight. And there we go. And that brings us to a 1-1 between Yo and Liereyy. Good stuff. Close match so far. Like that we kick it off with a 1-1, so we're gonna have to wait and see what home map Liereyy goes for now. Guys, I'm not gonna be changing between like capture age, grid mod, this and that. I'm just gonna keep the settings that I would play with, because I don't wanna have to go through all the trouble of like changing settings and then forgetting, and then like I'm starting to play my game and suddenly I realize that I have caster settings. So I will not do that. I will keep it like it is right now. Let's see, I bring the scoreboard there. Okay. Make sure everything is in order. Indeed, I think Yo just got off to a better start and probably made better decisions in terms of how to develop economy and what to prioritize. Because Yo also took stone, which you can do with Japanese because the mining camps are only 50 wood. So he was able to take control of the center at the same time as keeping the water safe and transitioning to the outside early on. Let's head back, kitty. Quite convincingly for Yo. Economy better in every aspect. Villager count as well better. Yeah, just an overall solid game from Yo there. What's the schedule? The schedule is now... I don't even know the schedule. Let's see. I'll show you guys the... Okay, I have the schedule and everything here. Okay, so here's the... This is the table for the tournament. Yeah, everyone is going to play everyone, right? They're using this nice 1 number. And then we have match results. So we can see is Yo against Liereyy, the first match. Second match is Hera against TheViper. Third match is Hera Liereyy and Yo TheViper. Fifth match Hera Yo, and then the last one is Liereyy TheViper. Who's gonna stream you versus Hera? Both me and Hera. So that is the situation right now. So cool seeing the games with the cyclist. How did you arrange that? We started talking on Instagram, and then we just tried to find a suiting time for all of us. And I was busy with some tournaments, they were busy with some races, and then now, as they are in off season, we were able to find a suitable time. People want MBL. Well, MBL is not invited to this. Like, MBL's good performance this year has pretty much been King of the Desert, and that the invitees were sent out before King of the Desert was even started. So races, well, yeah, the professional buys, like, I had some professional road race cyclists on my stream yesterday, so that's why we're referring to races. Lentu Asema Vanta, thank you for the 3 months, and Cole AoE, thank you for the Prime as well. Please kindly zoom out during the game. I zoomed out one step. I don't want to zoom out too far because then it becomes too small. I take one zoom out step. And that's pretty much it. Aka191, thank you very much for the Prime as well. I don't have sound on alerts today. I don't want to get too disturbed while I'm playing, so. Is there a delay? I have no idea. Italians or Japanese better than hamburger? I would say Japanese probably should be better, but I don't actually know. Ghost Lake. So the home map for Liereyy is Ghost Lake. Civilizations are Britons for Liereyy and Mayans for Yo. Historically, a very good matchup for Mayans. So this is the zoom level I will have while I'm casting. Oops, sorry. Historically, a very good matchup for Mayans. But obviously, with so many extra sheep on the map, probably Liereyy doesn't mind playing as Britons either. Let's have a quick look at their maps. Liereyy has a really nice back gold. If Liereyy doesn't rush fast castle this with the map he has, I'll be very surprised. However, his main gold and berries are quite exposed with an open front. There's still a chance that Liereyy doesn't fast castle this, but when you have this back gold, it's really, really tempting. Man 91, I know, dude, I'm super happy about that. Liereyy going straight to the middle to pick up sheep. This is surprising to me that it's like he's prioritizing middle and laming over just safe finding his sheep and finding extra sheep now. So his priority was just to go straight to the middle and find extra sheep on the ice. I mean, there's a ton of sheep here, so it makes sense, right? It makes a lot of sense. While Yo is doing the just normal, regular scouting. So Liereyy definitely seems to know what he's doing when it comes to Ghost Lake. He's already found, I would say, 6 extra sheep. So that's going to be a lot for Britons. Is this the first set? Yes, it is. Wait, my scoreboard is actually misplaced, considering I'm not using Capture Age right now. Something like that should be okay. I think we're fine there. How do you feel about Bruno Fernandes? Fantastic player. Finally put in a good performance again today. Yo's map, backstone, back gold. Could easily wall there and up there and then kind of have safe resources. So it wouldn't surprise me if you see Yo, you take advantage of that. I would expect Yo to wall from here to here and then like to the front of his base, and might even do a fast castle play as well. I'm surprised Yo is not contesting more sheep, because Liereyy is just getting free roam here to pick up every single extra sheep that there is on the map. And as Britons, trust me, that's something you really want. Alt G. I think they wanted us to play with certain set colors for this tournament, like to feel a bit unique. Like I'm yellow, Yo is red, Liereyy is green, and Hera is blue. And they wanted us to use those colors for the whole tournament. I'm not sure what you guys, if you guys want Alt G or not. No Alt G. Yeah, we'll keep it according to tournament format. Sorry for those who prefer red and blue. How do you feel today? Do you have a good night's sleep? Good luck, by the way, for your series. Thank you, Slayer AOC. I had a good night's sleep, yes. So I'm feeling fine. Match is 91, so satisfied. Here we're going for the barracks before the mill. Look at all these sheep. He has 11 sheep here. 13 sheep still. It's 5 minutes in, and he has 13 sheep while eating one. So he has, in theory, like 14 sheep even left. That's insane. He's gonna have so much food. Liereyy is not gonna have any issues whatsoever with Drush fast castling this, considering the amount of sheep he has. Yo is also going for the barracks before mill. Maybe that is the new meta now. Who knows? Who knows? Yo is just playing standard. I mean, look at Yo, 4 sheep, and you look at Liereyy base. He has 8 sheep left still. And Britons eat sheep faster. I mean, he probably just needs 1 lumber camp with like 6 vills. Then he could get a really good fast castle time. I think Yo really has to use the walls here. Make sure he's safe. I think Yo needs to wall very cleverly. And yeah, just like the Drush fast castle from Liereyy. Liereyy is deadly with the Drush fast castles, right? So I imagine this will be one of the smoother Drush fast castles he will ever have, considering the amount of sheep. So ooh, that could be really ugly for Liereyy. There's 3. What? They see each other. Well, Liereyy sees Yo. I'm not sure if Yo sees Liereyy. Liereyy is chasing Yo. Yo is just passing. Okay, now finally Yo reacted. So he's gonna get some free damage. Great stuff for Yo. Actually, really good. But in the end, I think this Drush will pretty much just be a trade-off. Both of them will trade their militia and so forth. Any favorite on whom you'd like to win? I don't care who wins. Oh, there's a boar there. Oh, Yo, what do you do here? Oh, Liereyy hasn't found his second boar. Okay, Yo, what do you do? Do you go for the boar or do you go for the fight? This eagle could, in theory, steal the boar now. He could take the boar, and he's going for it. He's going for it. Liereyy doesn't even know there is a boar there. No, he's killing it. Yo, what are you doing? What is this? What was he doing? What was the thought process there? And this guy slapped my butt 3-0? Man, I have no idea what the thought process was there. I thought, okay, take the boar and use the militia to buy time. But I don't know, I'm just confused. Now Lierey's gonna... And he also shows Liereyy the boar now, so Lierey's gonna get an extra boar on top of all the extra sheep. Oof, misclick. I'm not even sure it was a misclick. I think he wanted to kill the boar. I think his plan was to kill the boar and not actually lame it. Or like take it to his own base. Now he's also gonna get trapped inside Lierey's base, so I would say Lierey's off to a really good start here. I still would say mines should be a better civilization overall, but considering the amount of extra sheep and the start here for Liereyy, I would say Liereyy is looking quite favorable right now. But you never know, Yo and mines is always a dangerous combination.
Mandatum?
Liereyy on the way to Castle Age. He's also got deer nicely placed close to the mill, so you can easily take deer. Found even more sheep. I think Liereyy has found just about every extra sheep on the map. See if Liereyy fixes this, because these guys will now try to deliver 1 food back to the mill. Usually something you want to avoid, so we should now click on this deer. Okay, not paying attention there. For 5 on gold, so we will go for a... Should still be a very smooth fast castle for Liereyy. Range blacksmith, then production immediately, and fast castle. As I said, 1 lumber camp with about 6 villagers should be enough to afford whatever he needs. I'm sure Liereyy is feeling super comfortable. You're playing today this tournament, yes. Would it not be worth it to build a mill closer to the deer at Yo space? It depends. With mines, the deer survive longer, so you get more value even from long distance hunting. Like you will get... Normally if you take a deer with 4 vills, the deer runs out and you have less food, but now Yo is going to get pretty much 30 food with each villager. So it's still pretty decent value. Let's see the double barracks and blacksmith immediately. Very, very smooth. And as you can see, the resource as well. It's going to be a direct fast castle. And I assume Liereyy will put a lot of pressure on here. A lot of pressure is going to come Yo's way. Blacksmith. Wait, is Yo going for... Ooh, Yo might be going eagles here. Interesting. Yo is actually going eagles. I think Yo needs to house wall this. House, house, house. There's 4 tiles and 2 tiles, so they should be house walled. Very interesting that he's actually going eagles. I did not expect that. Thanks for casting this, but I'm missing Mem to 90. That's fine. I'm not allowed to cast in English, unfortunately. Mem could have casted in Spanish, though, if I'm understanding the situation correctly. But yeah, castlage time, very smooth for Yo as well. And Yo does have 2 wills more, so not the end of the world, but Yo could have had like 4 or 6 extra sheep himself, and that would have helped a lot when you plan to play eagles. Yo doesn't really want to reveal the eagle play either, I think, but I mean, sooner or later it's going to be quite obvious. And in low numbers, see, this is why I thought Yo should house wall this, because now the archers are going to come in, and suddenly the house wall is going to get harder and harder. So the pressure from Liereyy here is going to be insane. Britons also produce faster. So the archers will come out in no time. Now there has to be a house. Else Yo is going to be in big trouble. He's sending 2 bills now to react. Ooh, he goes for a 3rd barracks instead. And he shows the eagle. Honestly, if I'm Liereyy... What's happening to that villager? Honestly, if I'm Liereyy now, I would... Ooh, wasting... I didn't waste an eagle. If I'm Liereyy, I would consider upgrading these 2 men at arms. Not even kidding. Although there's not too much HP left on them. Warehouse walls better than palisade walls. They have more HP. 750 HP versus 250 HP. I'm not sure. I mean, Yo's eco looks super fragile like this. I'm not a big fan of this. Yo going for eagles straight after Rush Fast Castle in this situation. Sure, eagles are easy to produce, they're cheap. But he's doing a watchtower as well. What? And a 4th barracks. How is he planning to afford all of this? This seems like a super all-in-ish play already from Yo. Liereyy and the town centers. 1 TC on the main gold. I feel like Yo will have to play this very all-in-ish, where like 1 TC approach, 1 TC style. It's going for a count. No. Where did those eagles go? Okay, they're there. I find this approach from Yo very strange. He's off berries as well, so he barely has resources. Defensive siege workshop as well now. Oof. This is looking super ugly for Mr. Yo here. Trying to pick up some reinforcements with these eagles, which is a good idea, for sure. It would have been some crossbows to pick off, but no luck so far. Liereyy does have Bodkin as well, so he does have the 8 range and full attack now. Mangonel on the way for Yo. I think if Yo takes 1 bad fight in this game, then I think Yo is immediately dead. It's probably as simple as that, honestly. Oof, Liereyy sneaking around to the... And with the range Liereyy has, he can pick off villagers left and right here. He is trapping himself though, so there's a big chance for the Mangonel to get a lot of value. But then again, he can outrange the Mangonel, so maybe Liereyy will still get out of this okay. Although the Eagles are coming. So with the Eagles, he should be able to clean this up, but the question still remains at what cost, right? There's a 5 villager lead now for Mr. Liereyy. First Mangonel got a decent shot off. Lierey's just taking the value he gets. Pick off villagers. Great choice. Now he should focus on the army though. Yeah, he will lose everything here. Why did you shoot? Okay. Yo got a smooth cleanup in the end. Lost 1 eagle. But that's about it. But now there's a 7 villager advantage for Liereyy. He has 2 TCs. Yo is stuck on 1 TC. I'm wondering now if Yo will make this a all-in aggression or if he will go for... start adding economy himself. I think he has to play just full all-in right now. So take like 7 vills here, put them on gold, go mass production on the eagles, and try to put pressure with a forward sea workshop. There is, if he tries to catch up in economy, it's going to be really tough for him. Liereyy doesn't have great answers though yet. He does have 13 crossbows still alive, but he does not have great answers to mass eagles still. 3rd range is still Lierey's answer. So Liereyy wants to counter this eagle play by mass crossbow numbers. So yeah, Yo obviously playing with a super thinly stretched economy here. 7 on gold only. I think he needs to adapt that a little bit more. Wants to be able to maintain the eagle production. Lierey's eco isn't amazing either. 8-9 people on food. He's definitely going for army numbers now because he knows he got cleaned up. So he knows that for him to survive this, He needs numbers and he knows he's going to be under pressure. This is very risky though. He sends, what, 15 crossbows around to get some damage. Should probably get some good value there. He did not opt for a university yet, so no ballistics coming. APM still higher. I'm sorry, I have the APM overlay on. I could remove it for casting. It probably makes sense. Actually, I'll just leave it, else I will forget to turn it on. One villager forward as well to repair. I assume Liereyy will try to... Ooh, Liereyy didn't notice that because he's probably busy microing here. 1, 2 villagers down for Yo. 3 villagers potentially down. Did lose a few crossbows there, but he did snipe the villager from Yo, so Yo will have to send more vills in order to be able to repair. Not a decent Mangler shot, but I think Yo is going to send back everything he has in order to repair, to deal with the forward army from Liereyy. And Yo has to react to this now to counterattack from Liereyy, and while doing that, he removes all the pressure he has on Liereyy. Liereyy adding a 30C on the stone. I like that because his stone will allow him to make more town centers, potentially towers, and potentially a castle as well. Ooh, mangonel timing here could be insane as Liereyy is trying to pass the tower. If he pops the mangonel right here and gets a good shot, that could be something. Goes for it, but the mangonel popped a little bit too far. Still missing the second armor upgrade for the eagles as well. So, it looks really, really good for Liereyy still. There's a 17 villager advantage at the very moment. There are no ballistics, but he does have the range, so he will be able to kill this mangonel without much of a contest, and then he can start microing the eagles. And honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if Yo calls a GG very, very shortly. I found this whole approach to this game very strange, with fast castle eagles with just palisade walls. I have to drop a mining camp on stone now. It's just desperation moves all over the place, and there's a second wave of crossbows coming from the right side. So it's hard to hype a match that is just super over at this point. Attack from both angles now. There's still no ballistics though, so there is that, but yeah. Mines might be able to do magic most of the, well, quite often, but this is more magic than even mines can handle. This game is boring. Well, it's boring, but it's also interesting from a strategic point of view. Like, Yo, going eagles is fine, but you need to be able... Oops. You need to be... Ooh, actually a really good mangonel shot. If you're going eagles, you need to be able to defend your base. Not a good mangonel shot. What's happening there? Suddenly the score is closer again, and suddenly Yo will play on a little bit more. Feels bad, man. How would you have played this matchup? Maybe just fast castle crossbows as well. But if I would have gone eagles, I would have made sure I'm walled. Palisade walling is not being walled against crossbows. It's a slight way of buying time. You buy time slightly. Palisade walls is not a wall when you're in castle age. I mean, if you look at the economy here of Liereyy as well. And there's the universities, super clean economy at this point. And then compared to Yo, that's it. He does have 2 villas to repair, but Liereyy doesn't even have to fight this. Liereyy is just so far ahead. He could make a men-at-arms switch as well, or longsword switch rather as well. And ooh, looked like he was about to walk into dangerous territory there, but yeah. Liereyy can micro this for fun for days. Well, I say that and he takes a shot to the face. But he has the numbers now to clean the mangonel, so... Ooh, that was almost a really good shot by Yo. Still doesn't make a difference, Liereyy now micro. There is a +2 armor now for Yo, so the eagles will trade a little bit better. But like, even if Liereyy lost all his army and didn't kill a single more unit, there is no way Yo wins this game. So yeah. TheViper cast is quality. I won't be casting as in like hyping games and such for this tournament. I will mostly be watching and just commentating on things I see. Because I don't have the... I don't want to spend the energy, if that makes sense. So, that makes it a 2-1 for Mr. Yo, for Liereyy in the first group stage. So, 2 points on the scoreboard for Liereyy, 1 point for Yo. Like, this is how the walls should have been in Feudal Age. 2 houses, 3 houses, And he would not have ever entered there. That's why it's so confusing that he just stayed with Palisades and just like had one villager repair in there. Very strange. 77 to 37 mils, quite convincing for Liereyy there.